King D, back with another one, and as you can see, I've got a whiteboard, and I've done a little drawing on it. Right, I've just bought the whiteboard, so don't judge me, right, and I thought, try using it, see how it works. Already I can see it's a little bit low. I may have to try and raise it up or something like that, I don't know. And obviously I couldn't help but do a little drawing of a lady. Now that lady is your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. If you're a lady watching this, then I should have drawn a bloke on that side, but hey, never mind, let's get on with the video. Right, first things first, I know how you feel. Having someone break up with you is like the worst thing ever, or one of, anyway, because, well, it's kind of like they died, innit? But they're still here. They're still on this planet. They just don't want to see you anymore. And you gave yourself to that person, and they didn't want it. And I get it. It sucks donkey dick. I know it does. And if you're going through it yourself, which chances are if you're watching this one, then maybe you are, just understand, first things first, on getting over a breakup, just understand that it is what it is. We're not all meant to be together. We're not all meant to be everyone's cup of tea. We're not all going to like each other. That's what makes it interesting. You know what I mean? If everyone fancied me, I don't know where I'm going with this. If everyone fancied me, it'd be a bit boring. Do you know what I mean? And if I fancied everyone, it'd be a bit boring and all, wouldn't it? So, part of, you know, finding your perfect somebody is that you both like each other. Now, clearly, if somebody broke up with you, chances are they didn't like you enough. But not necessarily. There's so many factors. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they're just not in the right place. And so you hear these excuses, I'm not in the right place, or I just want to focus on my career. Sometimes it's bollocks. Sometimes it's true. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is. So don't try and reason with them. Don't try and argue with them or beg or anything like that. That ain't helping you any way, shape or form. For two reasons. Right, one, say you want them back. Well, you've just thrown your dignity out the window, haven't you? You just look desperate. Yeah, so it's not attractive. They didn't want you. And you're like, oh, please give me another chance. And I know that's what you want. Because maybe you put too much focus on this person. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they left you. You put too much focus on that person, and they're like, "Wow, I need to back off." So, or enough's enough, which clearly they're breaking up with you. Enough's enough. They don't want you, and I get it. It's hard. Been there myself a few times in my life. It's not fun, but just understanding we're not all meant to be together forever. So, some relationships aren't meant to last, and we're thinking like that. I mean, I always think anytime I've been dating a lass or a relationship and it didn't work out, whether it was me breaking up with them or them breaking up with me, I always look at the relationship like that was a moment in time that we had that was special. And chances are there's a lot of moments you had with this individual of yours that were special. And nothing's taking anything away from that. The fact that they don't want to be with you now does not take away the fact that you had something special. But as special as it was, it doesn't mean it was meant to last forever. Yeah? A lot of the times it's not meant to last forever. However, you'll always have that moment in time between you that no one can take away. And you can look back on with a smile on your face and learn from it as well. Because, say you get broken up with a lot, somewhere down the line you're going to look at yourself and think, why does this keep happening to me? Well, chances are you're probably doing something wrong, so take the opportunity to learn from this. And I guarantee you now, there'll be lots of lessons for you to learn. Always. I think every time I have anything with anybody, I'm always open to learning from it, because I'm always trying to be a better me. So if you adopt the same approach and just see it as a lesson, well, for God's sake, whatever you do, just leave them be. They don't want you. They told you that. They don't want you. Say your bye. Once you've said your bye, that's it. It's done. Like I said, there will be a video on how to get your ex back, but that's not what this video is about, because sometimes you need to step back yourself, right? So that time apart from them, it gives you a chance to think for yourself as well. Get over them, give yourself a chance to breathe and reassess. Because initially, straight after a breakup, your mind's going crazy. It's going, oh, what about this, that and the other, and you're playing scenarios in your head. Oh, what if I'd have done this, or if I'd have said that? Yeah, well, you didn't. Yeah, let's not worry about the past. Focus on what we can do now. And the only thing you can do now is nothing. Leave it where it is and just learn from it, yeah? Whether it's you want them back or you don't, the answer's the same. No contact. Leave them be, yeah? And I know that's not easy, especially when you miss them. I know. And you're thinking to yourself, already you're low because you're thinking, what's wrong with me? I've been there myself. You know, somebody's broke my heart, and I can look to myself and think, what's wrong with me? Why didn't they want me? I really wanted them. Why didn't they want me? It's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. And while you got that stirring around in your head, you're not thinking about the future. What's next? What's going to happen next? And you're not really thinking. You're looking at that relationship with probably rose-tinted glasses. You're looking at it thinking, oh, she was perfect, and you're going to more idealise her. You're going to romanticise the whole thing because you're hurting, and your body's and your mind's playing against you. It wants playing tricks with you. Your mind wants to do anything it can to get that dopamine or whatever it is, and feel good chemicals that you got from her. It's going to do everything it can to keep getting them. So it's going to try and trick you into messaging her, for begging for her back, or telling her how much you've changed and all this, that and the other. It's not going to work. Especially with women. I mean, I do this mostly for men, but I imagine there's a lot of similarities between men and women as well. So, and there's going to be a lot of things you ladies can take away if a bloke's left you. So keep your self-respect and your dignity intact, and just leave them be. Give them a chance to miss you. Give yourself a chance to miss them. And reassess then as well. Like I said, reassess, is this person actually for me? Well, one thing, they didn't want you, so probably not, yeah? And you can look at it from an outsider's point of view, yeah? Take them rose-tinted glasses off, put them down, and understand that she ain't coming back. She don't want you. And she certainly ain't coming back if you're going to chase after her. Because what happens when you chase after her? She's going to run away. Now, I know, she's a beautiful woman. Beautiful smile. I mean, it's a fantastic smile. Nice hair. Tits are a bit wonky, but she's alright, isn't she? In fact, let's have a little... Give her a little bush there. She's old school. Why not? I think I've done quite a good job there. Yeah, there's generally no reason for this whiteboard. I'm just testing it out on this video. I spent like over 100 quid on this chuffing thing. I thought, let's try it out. So I may never end up using it. I don't know. I might look it back and think this is dog shit. But enough about the whiteboard. Let's get on with the video. So yeah, we've established that you're probably at rock bottom. You probably feel fucking shit. And I can look back on times where somebody's left me that I loved. Oh, yeah, it's not pleasant at all. So you need to look after yourself. You need to take care of yourself, and you can do that by being around your friends and your family, your close ones that are there to listen to you, hear you out, and it's a bit of company, because chances are now you're without her old mushy bitch or whatever should we call her. I don't know. Could probably give her a better name. You're gonna miss her. Yeah, you're feeling lonely because she's no longer in your life. Big thing in your life has just been taken away. Yeah, shit, I know. So replace that with good things, not bad things, not bad habits. Don't be drinking your life away, because what's happening there, you're making yourself worse than you already was, which makes you less attractive than you already was, which means she definitely don't want you now, and no fucker else is going to want you if all you're going to do is drink your problems away, get a big beer belly, and you just, you know what I mean? So take good care of yourself. Do the things that are good for depression and things like that. So good diet, exercise, very important. Fresh air, go for a walk, nature. Nature is a healer. Genuinely is a healer. So get yourself out in nature and enjoy yourself. Get yourself out and about. See your friends, get that social life going. Remember what it was like before her, because I'm sure there were times before her where you're like, well, that's pretty sweet. Get that back. You can get it back. And really look at yourself as well. Like, you really need to, this is the perfect time for self-reflection, because you've got to think, right, they didn't want me. Why didn't they want me? And a lot of the times it has fuck all to do with you. And I really want to stress that. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. Sometimes it's just her attachments. She's got attachment issues, relationship issues. She's got mental health problems. She's too stressed out. She's got too much going on. Or you just made some mistakes and you lost the attraction. And she's like, I want that. Yeah, it sucks, I know. I know it sucks. Have a word with yourself. You've probably been over a breakup before, haven't you? Now think of it like that. That's a good way of looking at it, right? So you've probably experienced heartbreak before. You survived it, didn't you? Yeah, you did. But at the time, you felt like you never would. You thought, I don't care if I live to 100. I don't think I'm ever going to get over this woman. You probably had that thought. But you did though, didn't you? You did get over her. Now this bird over here, with her wonky tits and a nice smile, sure, you hate it right now. You don't like that feeling inside, and you think, how will I ever get over this woman? Well, just trust the process. You will. But it starts today. It starts by remove her from your life like cold turkey. So if she's on your social media, unfollow. You don't need to see what the fuck she's doing. You don't need to see when she's been online. You don't need to see what she's doing or where she's going. Don't be stalking her. That's the last thing you do. King D does not recommend stalking. Anyone who's thinking about stalking, don't fucking bother. So really focus on yourself. Get your good people around you. That's what they're there for, yeah? And do the same for your friends if they're going through it as well, because they're going to need you. They will. And focus on falling in love with yourself again. Date yourself. Now, I love my own company. I've learned to have to love my own company, yeah? There's been times in my life where I'm scared. I'm scared to let myself in. I'm scared to let somebody else come in. Which is difficult to navigate your way around when you're trying to find a relationship. bit shit, yeah? So, somewhere along the line in my life, I've learned to be a lone wolf. Maybe your ex has done the same. Now, there's a good bit of insight here. So, you experience the heartbreak and you think, and you have a really hard time trusting somebody else with your heart. Because, my God, for anyone who's had their heart stomped on, you don't want that happening again. Oh no. And I've had it happen to myself. And I guarantee I am much more wary of getting into anything with anybody, where it's very difficult for me to put myself in there. And I've learned over the years to love my own company and rely on myself for my needs and not rely on anybody else, not need anybody else, which is a good place to be in, because I ain't going to put up with any bullshit, am I? I'm not going to put up with an arsehole of a woman who's going to be a pain in my arse when I could just be on my own and happy anyway. So yeah, learn to be happy on your own. You're going to have to learn to be happy on your own, because what you're going to do, you're going to get desperate. Or you're going to run into something else and just try and cling on to anything you can get your hands on, which ain't good either. You're just going to push people away, and nobody's going to want you. Not with that attitude. So really take the time, date yourself, focus on yourself, treat yourself, work on yourself, really push yourself, get in the gym, because I'm guarantee, I mean, you get your muscles going, and that ex comes by and she's like, oh fucking hell, I didn't look like that before. Now she's creaming herself in the bushy area, thinking about you. So you never know. But I mean, again, this video is not about how to get her back. I will do a video on that, because sometimes you're right for each other. It's just wrong time. There's been several times in my life I've come across that, where it's been the wrong time for me or it's been the wrong time for her. It happens, okay? Regardless of what it is, whether it's your fault or it's just timing, don't beat yourself up over it. And don't blame yourself either. Just learn from it. So if you've done mistakes, probably chances are you have made some mistakes. Look at it, fix it. Think, right, well, I ain't doing that again. Or whatever the case may be, don't do it. And there we go. So I hope this helps. And again, if you're going through a breakup, I really feel for you, I do. It's brutal. Yeah, there's a reason why love songs do so well and heartbreak songs and all this shit, because it's in the feels, doesn't it? I know. But look at yourself. Look into yourself and think, you know yourself. You know you deserve happiness. Right now you're not happy. Following them, stalking them, or checking up on them on their social media or whatever it is, you know that's not doing you any good at all. So if you're doing that, stop torturing yourself. Take the rest of today, you're watching this video, take the rest of today to get it out of your system. Yeah, think about her, have a good cry, stick them songs on, or whatever it is you do, I don't know. Get it out of your system. And tomorrow is a new day, a new opportunity. One door closes, another one opens. So she shut that door. Where's that other door? Well, again, I mean, if you were together for a long time, you don't really want to be rushing into something. You do need to find yourself. So get doing that. And another door's going to open. It will. You've probably been through this before and you thought, I'm never going to find anyone. And then you did. So you will again. Don't worry about it. And like the video, drop us a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much. Be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers. Best.